Painting is poetry that is seen rather than felt, and poetry is painting that is felt rather than seen. A painter should begin every canvas with a wash of black, because all things in nature are dark except where exposed by the light. Once you have tasted flight, you will forever walk the earth with your eyes turned skyward, for there you have been, and there you will always long to return. It had long since come to my attention that people of accomplishment rarely sat back and let things happen to them. They went out and happened to things. I have from an early age abjured the use of meat, and the time will come when men such as I will look upon the murder of animals as they now look upon the murder of men. Principles for the development of a complete mind: study the science of art. Study the art of science. Develop your senses, especially learn how to see. Realize that everything connects to everything else. I have been impressed with the urgency of doing. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Being willing is not enough, we must do. The function of muscle is to pull and not to push, except in the case of the genitals and the tongue. Iron rusts from disuse. Stagnant water loses its purity, and in cold weather becomes frozen. Even so does inaction sap the vigors of the mind. It had long since come to my attention that people of accomplishment rarely sat back and let things happen to them. They went out and happened to things. Experience never errs. It is only your judgments that err by promising themselves effects such as are not caused by your experiments. There are four powers: memory and intellect, desire and covetousness. The two first are mental and the others sensual. The three senses, sight, hearing, and smell, cannot well be prevented, touch and taste not at all. Although nature commences with reason and ends in experience, it is necessary for us to do the opposite, that is, to commence with experience and from this to proceed to investigate the reason. Just as food eaten without appetite is a tedious nourishment, so does study without zeal damage the memory by not assimilating what it absorbs.